Chapter 20 Taa Haa. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Taa Haa. Not we send down over you the Quran to your splitting, except reminders to one he fears. Sent down from one who created the earths and the heavens, the high. The Almighty over the throne sits. To him what in the heavens and what in the earths and what between them both and what beneath the soil. And if you open with the saying, but surely He knows the secrets and hidden. The God, no God except He, to Him the names, the good. And has come to you story of Moses. Behold, saw fire, but he said to his keepers, tarry, surely I sense fire. Maybe I bring you from her with capturing, or I find over the fire guidance. But when came to her, was called, O Moses, surely I your Lord, but remove your sandals, surely you with the valley, the holy of Tuva. And I choose you, but listen to what it inspired. Absolutely surely I the God, no God except I, so serve me, and make constant the prayer to my remembrance. Surely the hour will come, I hide her, to her repaying every soul with what she strives. But don't he surely stop you over her, one, not he believes with her, and follows his thoughts, but turned. And what this with your hand, O Moses? He said, here my staff, I lean over her, and I beat with her over my sheep, and to me in her uses other. He said, throw her, O Moses. So threw her, but when here alive she striving. He said, grab her, and don't you fear, soon we will return her shape the first. And push your hand to your wing, comes out bright, from other than evil, a sign other. To our showing you from our signs the great. Go to Pharaoh, surely he transgresses. He said, Lord, cleave to me my chest, and ease to me my command, and allow not from my tongue, they comprehend my saying, and make to me a minister from my keepers, Aaron my brother. Strengthen with him my weight, and partner him in my command. So we glorify you much, and we remember you much. Surely you are with us watching. He said, have I brought you your asking, O Moses? And already we favored over you a turn other. Behold, we inspired to your mother what it inspired. That Push him in the ark, but push it in the water, but it will throw him, the water, with the shore. He will grab him, enemy to me, and enemy to him. And I threw over you love from me, and to your growing over my eyes. Behold, she walked, your sister, but she said, should I tell you over those, they will take care of him. So we returned you to your mother, so she cool her eyes, and not she grieve. And you killed a soul, but we saved you from the confusion, and we tried you trying. So you tarried years in keepers of Tiberias. Then you came over measure, O Moses. And I make you aware to my soul. Go you and your brother with my signs, and don't you both stop in my remembrance. Go both to Pharaoh, surely he transgresses. But say both to him, saying tender, maybe he remembers or he fears. They both said, our Lord, absolutely surely we fear that he will forget over us, or that he transgresses. He said, don't you both fear, absolutely surely I with you both. I hear and I see. So they both came to him, but they both said, surely we messengers of your Lord, so send with us sons of Israel, and don't you punish them. Have we come to you with signs from your Lord, and the peace over one who follows the guidance. Surely we has been inspired to us, surely the punishment over one who falsifies and turns. He said, but who Lord of you both, O Moses? He said, our Lord, the one who gives everything its creation, then guides. He said, so what condition of the generations the first? He said, their knowledge with my Lord in a book, not he strays, my Lord, and not he forgets. The one who makes to you the earth a cradle, and slithers to you in her paths, and sends down from the heaven fluid, but we take out with it pairs from growths separate. Eat and pasture your animals, surely in that to be signs to those with the insight. From her we create you, and in her we will return you, and from her we will take you out a turn other. And already we showed him our signs, all of them, but falsified and refused. He said, have you come to us, to your taking us out from our earth with your magic, O Moses? But to our surely bringing you with magic, example of it. So make between us and between you a promise, not will we change it, us and not you, a place even. He said, promised you day of the beauty, and that they be gathered, the mankind, morning. But turned Pharaoh, but put together his plan, then came. Said to them Moses, woe to you, don't you invent over the God falsehood, but he will bring in front of you with punishment, and has lost one who invents. But they discussed their command between themselves, and they concealed the meeting. They said, if these two to be two magicians, they both want that they both take you out from your earth with both their magic, and they both take away with your tracts the examples. So put together your plan, then come ranged, and has prospered the day one high. They said, O Moses, of what that you throw, and of what that we be first who throw. He said, but throw. So when their ropes and their staffs they changed to him from their magic, surely they strived. But sensed in his soul fear, Moses. We said, don't you fear, surely you the high. And throw what in your hand, it will eat what they manufacture. Surely what manufactured, plan of a magician. And not he prospers, the magician, wherever comes. But threw down the magicians prostrating, they said, we believe with Lord of Aaron and Moses. He said, do you believe to him before that I call to you? Surely he to be bigger of you, the one who taught you the magic. But to my surely cutting your hands and your feet from opposites, and to my surely crucifying you in trunks of the date trees, and to your surely knowing which of us severer punishment and lasting. They said, not will you stop us over what comes to us from the clarities and the one who originated us, but decide what you decide. Surely what you decide, this, the life of the world. Surely we believe with our Lord to his forgiving to us our faults, and what you forced us over it from the magic, and the God better and lasting. Surely he comes to his Lord sinner, but surely to him hell, not he dies in her, and not he lives. And one, he comes to him believing, has done the righteousness, but those, to them the ranks, the high. Gardens eternal, flowing from beneath them the rivers, living perpetually in them, and that repaying of one who purifies. And already we inspired to Moses that, travel with my servants, but strike to them a tract in the sea dry. Don't you fear overtaking, and don't you be afraid. But followed them Pharaoh with his forces, but covered them from the water, what covered them. And made astray Pharaoh his people, and not guided. O sons of Israel, have we saved you from your enemy, and we promised you side of the mount of the faith, and we sent down over you the manna and the salva. Eat from good of what we sustain you, and don't you transgress in it. But it will be allowed over you my anger, and one, it allowed over him my anger, but has gone. And surely I to be forgiving to one who turns and believes, and does righteousness, then guided. And what hastens you over your people, O Moses? He said, those over my remnants, and I hasten to you, Lord, to your happiness. He said, but surely have we tried your people from after you, and made them astray, the Samiri. So returned Moses to his people, angry, irritated. He said, O my people, did not he promise you, your Lord, a promise good? Is but long over you the promise, or you intend that it be allowed over you anger from your Lord, but you deferred my promise? They said, not we deferred your promise with our control, and but we carried weights from beauty of the people, but we pushed them, but like that through the Samiri. But came out to them a calf, body to it, Lord. But they said, this your God, and God of Moses, but forgot. Did but not they see, surely not it returned to them saying, and not it controlled to them bad, and not benefit. And already said to them Aaron from before, O my people, surely what you, being tried with it, and surely your Lord the Almighty, but follow me, and obey my command. They said, not will we change over it walking around, till he returns to us, Moses. He said, O Aaron, what stopped you? Behold, you saw them astray. Surely not you followed me, did but you disobey my command. He said, O son of mother, don't you grab with my beard and not with my hair. Surely I feared that you say, you separated between sons of Israel, and not you near my saying. He said, but what you're addressing, O Samiri? He said, I saw with what not they saw with it, but I capturing from remnants of the messenger. So I pushed them, and like that questioned to me my soul. He said, but go away, but surely to you in the life that you will say, don't touch. And surely to you promised, not will you change it. And look to your God, the one you bowed over it, walking around, to our surely burning it, then to our surely blowing it in the water, blowing. Surely what your God, the one, no God except He, encompasses everything knowledge. Like that we explain over you from news of what has overtaken, and has come to you from our side, reminder. One who turns over it, but surely He will carry day of the standing, weight. Living perpetually in it, and evil to them, day of the standing, burden. A day He blows in the whistle, and we will gather the sinners during that day, bleary. They will whisper between themselves, if you tarried, except 10. We know with what they say, behold, they say example of their tract, if you tarried, except a day. And they ask you over the mountains, but say, He will blow them away, my Lord, blowing. But He will leave them straight-lined. Not you will see in them crookedness and not waviness. During that day they will follow the caller, no crookedness to Him, and humble the voices to the Almighty. But not will you hear except marching. During that day, not will it benefit the intercession, except one calls to Him the Almighty, and happy to His saying. He knows what in front of them and what behind them, and not they encompass with Him knowledge, and will fall down the faces to the life, the constant, and has lost one who carries wrongdoing. And one he does from the righteousness, and he believer, but not he fears wrongdoing, and not covering. And like that we send it down, Quran Arabic, and we turn in it from the warning, maybe they fear, or it told to them reminder. But high the God, the King, the Truth, and don't you hasten with the Quran from before that He finishes over you its inspiration, and say, Lord, add me knowledge. And already we promised to Adam from before, but forgot, and not we found to him resolve. And behold, we said to the angels, prostrate to Adam. So they prostrated, except Iblis refused. So we said, O Adam, surely this, enemy to you and to your spouse, so not he surely take you both out from the garden, but you will be split. Surely to you, surely not you hunger in her, and not you thirst. And surely you, not you cold in her, and not you hot. But whispered to him the Satan, he said, O Adam, should I tell you over a tree of the perpetual life, and kingdom, not it perishes? So they both ate from her, but opened to them both evils of them both, and both passed, they both covering over them both from leaves of the garden, and disobeyed Adam his Lord, but transgressed. Then chose him his Lord, but turned over him and guided. He said, Get down from her altogether, some of you to others enemies, but of what it surely comes to you from me guidance. So one who follows guidance, but not will he stray, and not will he split. And one who turns over my reminder, but surely to him subsistence destroyed, and we will gather him, day of the standing, blind. He will say, Lord, why you gathered me blind, and had I been a seer? He will say, like that came to you our signs, but you forgot them, and like that, the day you forgotten. And like that we repay one who trespasses, and not he believes with signs of his Lord, and to be punishment of the hereafter, severer and lasting. Does but not it guide to them how many we destroyed before them from the generations? They walk in their residences, surely in that to be signs to those with the insight. And if not a word overtook from your Lord to be mandated, and a term summed. So wait over what they say, and glorify with praise of your Lord, before rising of the sun, and before her setting, and from whiles of the night, but glorify, and sides of the day, maybe you be happy. And don't you surely force your eyes to what we sustain with it, bears from them, beauty of the life of the world, to our testing them in it, and sustenance of your Lord, better and lasting. And command your keepers with the prayer, and wait over her. Not we ask you sustenance, us, we will sustain you, and the end to the piety. And they say, why not he brings us with a sign from his Lord? Or not she came to them, clarity, what in the scriptures, the first. And if surely we destroyed them with punishment from before it, to their saying, our Lord, why not you send to us messengers, but we would follow your signs, from before that we disgraced, and we humiliated. Say, all waiting, but you wait, but soon you will know those who companions of the highway, the even, and one guided.